Well, friend, the question for the day is, what do you fear most about food storage? Today's episode is a powerful one because we are going straight into the heart of something many people feel but rarely say out loud. What do people fear most about food storage? And why do these fears keep so many households vulnerable? If you've ever felt overwhelmed, embarrassed, confused, or even scared at the thought of starting a food storage plan, this episode is for you. Hello, friend. I'm Joyce, the author and creator of the Food Storage 131 Plan. Welcome to the Food Storage 131 Experience podcast. In this podcast, we share ideas and teach you how to stock your home with a year's worth of food for your family, starting from scratch. I share ideas and strategies on how to stock up this food, where to store it, and how to store it safely without breaking the bank. If this sparks your curiosity and you're interested in food security for your loved ones, then this is the podcast for you. Today I'm offering a special bonus. It's for you who genuinely wants food security for your family. You're the kind of person who's saying, Joyce, just give me the plan, give me the tools to work with, and let me start on my unique journey to food security for my family. Today I'm offering you a 10% discount on this complete Food Storage 131 e-curriculum download. This is the complete guide to your food security. It includes the Food Storage 131 plan, which you get to customize to your liking, the Food Storage 131 workbook with lots of spreadsheets and templates to guide you through the entire process, from determining how much food you will need, how to purchase it, where and how to store it safely, and lots more. All you need to do is click the first link in the description, follow the promptings, type the word first day with your first name, and you will immediately get your discount to your purchase. And with that, be ready to start your journey to food security for your family. Back to the topic of the day. What do people fear most about food storage? Let's jump right in. Fear number 1, I don't know where to start. The number 1 fear around food storage is the fear of not knowing where to begin. I'm sure you probably feel the same. You're thinking, I like the idea of food storage. I want to have a food bank in my home for those not so comfortable times. I want to do this, but where do I even start? People imagine huge pantries, shelves of supplies, or complicated systems that take hours to maintain, when in reality, food storage is simply collecting enough food today to make your tomorrow easier. I hear this all the time. Joyce, what if I start wrong? What if I buy the wrong things? What if I waste money? Let me tell you a quick story. A few months ago, a friend messaged me. She said, and I quote, I feel ashamed because I'm 33 years old and I don't even know what foods last long or how much my family needs. She felt so alone and thought maybe she's the weird one having a home, a family, and not knowing what to do. But here's the truth. Nobody's born knowing this. Nobody's born knowing how to speak, how to read, how to spell. It's a skill we learn and later becomes second nature to us. And it's the same with food storage. No one is born an expert. Food storage is a skill you learn, just like the alphabet, one step at a time. I remember telling her something simple. Start with 3 days of extra food, then 7, and then a month's worth. Today she has a 3-month supply and feels unstoppable. The fear wasn't the food, it was the starting. If you're listening, remember this. Food storage rewards action and not perfection. Fear number 2, I don't have enough money. Money is a huge fear, especially now. Unpredictable economies, elections, healthcare. Times are generally different, and so naturally, money is a huge fear. People think food storage is expensive, but the truth is, my friend, not having food storage in your home is what is actually costing you. Think about it. When prices rise, when shops are closed, when your salary delays, when an emergency hits, you spend more. Let me give you a relatable example. There's a lady in our community who used to buy cooking oil every single week. A small bottle, but at a high price. Every week, same thing. One day she realized that in a month she was spending more on small bottles than she would if she just bought 2 larger ones at once. Not only would she spend less money-wise, but also spend less in terms of time and fuel to purchase this oil weekly. You know what she told me? Joyce, food storage isn't expensive. My habits were expensive. That hit me. Food storage doesn't ask you to spend more. It asks you to spend smarter. And you can start with what you already buy. Extra sugar, extra rice, extra beans, extra flour, extra spices. These are all normal foods you already have and you already eat. It's not like you're creating a new budget out of thin air. You're simply stretching your current one. The fear isn't the money. The fear is breaking old habits. Fear number 3. What if the food goes bad? Another huge fear is food spoilage. People imagine sacks of beans rotting in a corner or rice getting weevils. And yes, if you store food wrongly, it can happen. Don't ask me how I know, just take my word for it. But proper food storage is really simple. The fear of food going bad comes from one thing: lack of knowledge. The scripture tells us, my people perish for lack of knowledge. Lack of knowledge about food rotation. Food rotation simply means using up what you buy. You're not storing food to abandon it for some apocalyptic time or to pat yourself on the back and say, oh, I'm stocked up for a year, yay. No, you're storing food to use it in a smart cycle. Let me paint a picture. Imagine you've stocked up 3 bags of rice. You have bag number 1, bag number 2, bag number 3. So you use bag number 1 first, and when it's done, you move on to bag number 2. Then you buy a new bag, which now becomes your new bag 3 to replace the one that you had used before. It's that simple. You just rotate the food you purchase. And guess what? People who properly rotate food save more money than people who buy food only when they run out. The fear of food going bad is really the fear of not knowing the system. And once you learn it, the fear magically disappears. I want to take a moment to speak directly to you, because if you're here, odds are you're tired. Tired of worrying about what the future might bring, tired of starting and stopping with food storage, and maybe even tired of trying to figure it all out on your own. You've probably asked yourself, where do I even start? How do I know what's right for my family? Am I wasting money stocking up on the wrong things? And let's be honest, this constant cycle of overwhelm, doubt, and frustration can leave you feeling stuck. Believe me, I've been there. That's exactly why I designed the Food Storage 131 Pro Academy. This is an 8-week online, self-paced e-learning course for you who is saying, Joyce, I need help. I need someone to walk with me on this journey. I don't want to fumble my way through this. The Pro Academy offers online classes accessible at your convenience, broken down in simple segments for easy follow-up. These classes are self-paced, meaning you can move from one to the next at your own speed. It's an 8-week program, but you can do it in 4, 6, or even 12 weeks. It literally follows your schedule. It also offers a platform for you to ask questions and get the answers you need for exactly where you are. That means you'll have someone to answer your questions, guide you through the hard spots, and keep you accountable so you don't feel like you're doing this alone. It also gives you access to a safe, private community to freely share with others, like-minded people pursuing the same lifestyle to encourage and uplift you along the way. If you feel that you need someone to make it easy and walk the journey with you step by step, then the Pro Academy is indeed for you. It's convenient and works at your pace while giving you the support network you need to keep you motivated and accountable. 6 months after you've enrolled, you'll be looking at your pantry fully stocked with food your family loves and enjoys. Food that is readily available to sustain your family for a considerable period of time. Think of the peace when you don't have to worry about emergencies. Think of the freedom this could give you to do the things you really love to do. Think of the joy coming and staying at home each evening with happy faces all around. That is your future, dear friend. Just click the second link in the description and sign up for the Food Storage 131 Pro Academy today. Let's together build a movement of food sufficiency for our families, one household at a time. What do people fear about food storage? Fear number 4, people will judge me. This one is personal. I mean, we live in a society that's judgmental. We worry what our peers will say, what our extended family will say, what our co-workers will say. Many people fear that food storage makes them look paranoid, dramatic, or even too serious. I've heard it all. What will my neighbors think? My family will say I'm overdoing it. People will think I'm prepping for disaster. And if you're a Christian, you're not walking in faith. You're not believing God. And on it goes. But let me tell you something. Preparedness is not weird. It's wise. People only judge what they do not understand. Let me share a real example from one of my clients. She started food storage quietly. 1 month later, inflation hit. Prices skyrocketed. Her neighbor complained loudly about the cost of, basic supplies like sugar. And you know what she did? She simply walked into her pantry, picked up some sugar she had bought earlier and shared it with her neighbor. Now, guess who started asking her for advice the next week? Exactly. Food storage changes how people see you, but more importantly, it changes how you see yourself. Preparedness is powerful. Fear number 5. What if something happens and I still don't have enough? This is the fear behind all other fears. The fear of what if. People worry that no matter how much they store, it will never be enough. It feels like chasing a moving target, chasing the wind. But here's the truth. Food storage is not about storing everything. It's not about turning a part of your home into a grocery store with every conceivable food out there. It's about reducing vulnerability. If you have 7 days of extra food, 14 or even 30 days, you're better off than before. That's a goal, not perfection, not 1 year in 1 night, just progress. Let me make it simple. Food storage is like saving money. Even if you save 10,000 shillings this week, you're more secure than you were yesterday. And the fear of not having enough fades when you finally begin. Well, friend, we're just getting started here. For more on how to store a year's worth of food for your pantry, for your family, kindly like, comment, and subscribe. Share any questions you may have that you would like me to address on this podcast in the comments below. If you found this conversation helpful, share it with a friend or a family member who's been thinking about becoming more prepared at home. And if you want to learn how to build your own year-long food storage plan, complete with templates, printables, and simple guides, check out the Complete Food Storage 131 e-curriculum available as an instant download in the description. Or if you need someone to walk the journey with you, check out the Food Storage 131 8-week self-paced e-learning Pro Academy, also in the description below. You don't have to walk this journey alone. Help is right here. You'll find everything you need to get started confidently, no matter what your budget or space. So, dear friend, what is the truth behind all these fears? Fear of starting, fear of spoilage, fear of judgment, fear of not having enough. You realize something very powerful. People don't fear food storage. They fear change. They fear responsibility. They fear growing into a new version of themselves. They fear stepping into control. But once you begin, once you take that first step, the fear turns into confidence. Because food storage is not about food. It's about peace. It's about security, dignity, freedom. It's about choice. And that, my friend, is priceless. Thank you for listening to today's episode. If you enjoyed this conversation, share it with someone who needs that little push to finally start their food journey. Kindly subscribe so you don't miss any other episode of the Food Storage 131 experience. Be the light and share this podcast with your friends. Till next time, bye-bye.